In this video, we will demonstrate how to install a carriage assembly into a Qualstar TLS series library. In my hand here, I'm holding the replacement carriage assembly that you would receive and that needs to be installed into the library. If you look carefully, on the bottom of the assembly, there's a barcode reader. Now, the replacement assembly most likely does not have a barcode reader pre-installed on it. So what you will have to do is you'll have to remove the barcode reader from the original carriage assembly and then add it to the replacement assembly before you attempt to install the carriage into the library. After you've installed the barcode reader into your replacement carriage, you want to go ahead and position the carriage inside the library. You will probably need someone's assistance here. Now you'll see that there's a rubber pad that sits underneath the library. You want to make sure that's there. Now when the lead screw comes in, you want to go ahead and thread the lead screw through the motor of the carriage assembly, and then you want to go ahead and push the screw the lead screw down so that it goes in, it gets threaded into the motor. As you're threading the lead screws down, once you feel the lead screw coming below the motor, you want to go ahead and set the carriage down to the floor, and you want to make sure that there's a washer sitting at the floor of the library. You want to make sure that the washer sits in between the lead screw, the carriage, and the bottom of the library. Once the lead screw is properly in place, you want to go ahead and take your guide rods and put your guide rods through the carriage as well. Once your guide rods and the lead screw have been installed, you want to go ahead and take your carriage cable and connect it to the carriage PCBA underneath the carriage. After you connect the carriage cable to the bottom of the carriage, you want to go ahead and put the clamp on using the 7/64 Allen screws. The clamp will keep the carriage cable from getting tangled up during the movement of the library. After securing the carriage cable to the carriage, you want to go to the top of the library and you want to go ahead and put the brackets down which hold the guide rods in place. Once the guide rods are in place, you can go ahead and secure the lead screw on the bottom of the library. Once the guide rod brackets have been tightened, you want to go ahead and tip the library over to its side so that you can have access to the bottom of the lead screw. You want to take your bottom retaining screw and your 1/8 inch Allen wrench and go ahead and tighten the Allen screw to tie down the lead screw. Now, one thing you may notice is when you start tightening the screw, the lead screw may move in relation to the screw. You may need to take a pair of pliers and through the front door of the library hold down to the lead screw so that you can have a nice tight fit of the bottom retaining screw. After tightening the bottom retaining screw, you've completed your task. The carriage assembly is now fully installed in the library and should be ready for use.